History of Russia in 100 Minutes by Smart Histories. Time of Troubles. The Time of Troubles was one of the weakest points in the history of the Russian state. 15 years of unrest, civil wars, and famine killed about 1/3 of the population and took Russia very close to being occupied by Poland and Sweden. Background: Ivan the Terrible left 2 sons as heirs. The elder son, although mentally disabled, became Tsar Fyodor I. The second son, Dmitry of Uglich, was only 8 when, one day, he was discovered dead with his throat cut. Some blamed Fyodor's brother-in-law, Boris Godunov, for the murder. Time of Troubles. When Fyodor I died childless in 1598, the 700-year-old Rurik dynasty ended, and the Time of Troubles, Smutnoye Vremya, began. At first, Boris Godunov became Tsar and managed to maintain stability relatively well, but during his time, a great famine occurred that killed about 1/3 of the population. In 1605, Boris Godunov suddenly died, and that caused the rivaling boyar families to begin a fierce fight for power. In the meantime, foreign powers also intervened, especially Poland and Sweden, attempting to conquer as much land as possible. 3 imposters. In 1605, a Russian monk from Poland declared that he was the real heir to Dmitry of Uglich, and that he had survived the assassination attempt 14 years earlier. He became known as the first false Dmitry, claiming the throne and ruling for a year. He was removed and murdered, but the following years saw the appearance of false Dmitry II and false Dmitry III, who were both also killed. Fight for independence. Around 1610 to 1612, there was a real possibility that Moscow might fall under the rule of the Polish king Sigismund III. Firstly, Vladislav was designated future Tsar, and later, the king himself tried to become the ruler of Russia. At the same time, a Polish garrison was established in the Kremlin in Moscow. Things were looking really dark until 1612. Then, Russia was finally saved by a reuniting of people, inspired by the church and lower nobility. The peasants' improvised army, led by butcher Kuzma Minin and minor prince Dmitry Pozharsky, recaptured Moscow after 3 years of occupation and finally drove the Poles and Swedes out of Russia. Thank you for watching. For thousands of helpful resources of Russian history, please visit our website at smarthistories.com.